Tomorrow is World AIDS Day, a day set aside to focus awareness on the disease. This morning we have a very special guest, Phuong Thuy. She is Miss Vietnam and she's an activist. She's traveling around the world to raise AIDS awareness, and back home in Vietnam, she's involved with the My Tam Center, which works with women affected by AIDS. Thank you so much for joining us. What is your role in World AIDS Day, and why is this cause so important to you?
Okay, I'm here because I want to participate in the World AIDS Day event held by the Global Community Services Foundation, and our aim is to help the My Tam Center to raise money, and the money raised will benefit the My Tam Center in providing better services to women and children who are living with or being affected by HIV and AIDS back in Vietnam.
Tell me a little bit more about this My Tam Center and the people you're trying to help, mainly women and children.
Yeah, it is a facility that was founded almost 3 years ago, and it is...
and we're looking at photos from the My Tam Center.
Yes, and its aim is to educate women and children who are abandoned by their families because, like the fear of catching the virus of HIV. So
that fear still exists today?
Yeah, that fear still exists today in some parts in Vietnam where people do not have enough understanding of the disease. So we're trying to create a family-like atmosphere for them, because it's really hard for them to live and carry on their lives without support from their families. So we're trying to build a family-like atmosphere within the center so that they will feel like they are being cared for, they're being taken care of. So,
and especially, I imagine it must be quite touching to interact with the children. Some of them become orphaned.
Yeah, and the fact is, the most touching part is that they're not aware of their loss. They don't know. So even some kids are not aware of the fact that they were being abandoned by their parents. So they still think that their parents are out there somewhere waiting for them, or they would come back and pick them up one day. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to give hope to those kids. We want to provide them with, like safe food, housing, shelter, education. And what we want to do the most is to find their way back to the society, to reunite them with their families. So that's our ultimate goal.
I know that so much media attention is paid to the advances, medical advances in treating HIV and AIDS. Do you worry? I know a long time ago people had to take 20 pills. Now they take 1 pill and they're living much longer lives. But do you worry that people might believe that AIDS and HIV is not a big deal anymore? Do you worry that people are complacent about it?
I think I'm very much concerned about it, because since people think it's not a big problem anymore, they will start thinking, okay, it's not as dangerous as it was. So, like the important thing is how do we, like gain the awareness of how bad it's gonna be, even if it's a cure.